How's it going, viewers? Thank you guys for watching this video. In this video, I'll be taking a look at an iPhone 7 case from Armor Gear. This one is the Pathfinder. And before I get started, I would just like to take a second and thank Armor Gear for providing me with this product to do this review. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. If you guys like this case or you guys would like to check out any other cases by Armor Gear, I'll have a link in the description for this product and for their website. So if you guys want to check that out, that is below in the description. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started by looking first at the case of the case. Starting off here, this is the Armor Gear case, has Armor Gear on the top. It's got a drop test military mil spec. It's got an outdoor activity picture there on the top. And it's got a Pathfinder. It's a 2-layer protection. It's designed for iPhone 7 and the 6S. The sides have, it says it's Pathfinder, 2-layer protection, UAG, rugged, lightweight, drop tested protection. Top, designed for iPhone 7, 6S. The side is similar to the other side. Bottom, it's got some patent information. And we are here at the back. And on the back here, urbanarmorgear.com is their website. It's got an impact resistant corners, feather light, easy access for getting to the buttons, screen, stuff like that. Anti-scratch. Got a screen surround. It's talking about the lip that goes all the way around the edge. Glare-free flash. Impact resistant rubber. And armor shell. So that's, well, I'll kind of get into that when I look part of their 2-layer protection option here. So there we have it. That is Armor Gear's Pathfinder series case. It does have 2-layer protection. It is not a 2-piece case. The inside here has a kind of like a rubbery, like a harder rubber silicone type feel to it. That's all on the inside. As you can see, some of it has somewhat of, the rubber feel is on more of the edges and around, just so it's easier to fit the phone inside the case itself. And then on the back side of the case, it's got that hard plastic, that extra layer of protection. So the first layer is that silicone-y, rubbery stuff on the inside, and then the second layer is that hard plastic, I guess you could call it, on the outside. So that is the Pathfinder. You can get the Pathfinder in 3 different colors. The first one is a black, which is the one I have here. You can get a white, and then you can get a rust. The rust is more of like an orangey color. So those are the 3 options for the Pathfinder. And then at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and install the phone into the case, and we'll take a closer look at the case and the openings that it has. So what I do is I find the side that has the most buttons, which is this side. It has 3. I will slide that into the case, flip it around, and I'll apply pressure forward and push down at the same time, and it just pops in just like that. Fairly snug fit. You don't really feel it moving around in there, so that is nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a closer look at the openings. So let's go ahead and start off by looking at the back. As you guys can see, the back has the Armor Gear logo here, the whole plastic case, the outer shell, and then the corners, the impact resistant corners, have more of a, I guess, rubbery feel to them, just to give it that little bit of impact resistance. And most of the Armor Gear cases have a rounded corner. They have changed the style or the look on this one, where it's got more of a angled corner instead of the rounded ones. It's got the plastic little screw bits here, so those are plastic. They don't give much protection. They do have on the 4 corners raised edges, just to give it like an anti-slip type of feel, or just so if you were to lay it on upside down, it won't slide all over the place. Either way, it just kind of elevates the phone off of the ground. It does have the opening here for the camera, the microphone, and the flash. So that is pretty cool. The anti-glare flash, the angled edge there makes it so when it flashes, it doesn't mess up your picture quality in any way. So I'm going to go ahead and just roll it over here to this side. And as you guys can see on this side, it's got that bumper. There's a little bit of a, on that corner, impact resistant corner, it's got a little bit of a bumper looking deal to it. It's got a little texture for your fingers, for your hand. The buttons here, the volume up and down buttons, they do stick out past the case, which I like, just so it's easier to find the buttons when you're looking for them. And then right above the buttons, there is a for the mute switch. There is an opening for the mute switch, and it's nice and easily accessible. You can get to it without any problems. And on the top, there are no features, just the two edges, two corners, bumpers, whatever you want to call them. On the other side, there is a power button. There's the same texture as we had on the other side, and the power button is more hidden. It's more flush. This is something that, I'm not quite a big fan of, even though, you could say, oh, you can accidentally hit it if it's a big button. It's just kind of nice to be able to find it. If it sticks out just a little bit more, when you slide your finger over it, you're able to find it, and you're on the button, as opposed to on a different feature or on something else. So it is a different texture, but it is still flush. My preference is just to have them sticking up. If it doesn't matter to you, then the texture might be enough for you to find it, but like I said, I prefer the button sticking up. And then here we go to the back side, or the bottom, and on the bottom there's an opening for your speaker, an opening for your charging port, and the other opening for the speaker. And as you guys can see, it does have a circle for a headphone port. This case was designed for iPhone 7/6s, even though I do say it does fit the 7 more, looks better than the 6s. The 6s camera is a bit smaller, and so everything just then at that point slides up, and the camera looks tiny and looks like there's a big opening here. So it does look a lot better on the 7 as opposed to the 6s, but then again, you still have your opening for your headphone jack. So that is that. Here we go. We're on the front. As you guys can see, there is a lip, the lip that I had talked about on the case features. So it is a decent sized lip. I wouldn't worry about, if your phone fell face down and it slid around. I wouldn't really worry about scratching at that point, because it is a decent sized lip. You're able to access your whole screen. So pretty sweet case there. Overall, I like it. If anybody's looking for a medium-sized case with 2 layers of protection, lightweight, with all of the drop tests that Urban Armor Gear does, I would recommend this case. Pretty awesome case. They also have different cases with different designs in the same type of build, where they're kind of on the medium to slim build, so you don't get this big bulky case. So that's something I like. So if you guys want to check out this product or any other products by Urban Armor Gear, I will have a link in the description below. And that's all I got for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.